So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Signal Iduna Park here in Germany. I thought I'd show you guys sort of the classic patch with a bit of Bundesliga action between Borussia Dortmund and Wolfsburg here at this lovely stadium, packed to the rafters in that emphatic yellow colour. And we'll see how we do. Just going to talk a little bit today sort of about why I haven't started my Master League yet and the reason for that. But anyway, let's dive straight into the action. So, of course, this is the PC version. For those wondering, I get a lot of questions asking me, does this work on PS4? Does it work on Xbox One, guys? Unfortunately, no. The PC version, of course, is the only one that you can do this sort of thing with the new scoreboards, the new... kits, obviously, this year work on the PS4, but do not work on Xbox One. It's a bit of a shame, you know, reasons for that, I don't know, some sort of agreement maybe with Sony, or the Xbox One can't import images, which sounds a bit ridiculous if that is the case. But I was actually trying to download Yars, or Yers, I'm not sure how you would say his name, his gameplay patch, but I don't know, had some problems, couldn't run the game, came up with a bunch of DLL errors, which I really hate, and it's why the PC version's annoying at times, because there's so many errors. You know, it's recording the game, you don't know if the game's going to record properly, you don't know if the audio's working. I've had problems numerous times where the game will crash in the middle of it, so you just sort of got to try and grin and bear with it. Go on, Aubameyang, continue to run, didn't want to, Ramos was trying to come across. But yeah, the reason I haven't started a Master League, because I went in there and someone commented and said don't start a Master League on this unless you want Manchester United to be in the Europa League, and you know, I tested it out and they're in the Europa League. Why are they in the Europa League? I don't know. So you know, that's another problem we've got to wait for now. I don't know, now they've got to address that before we can finally get in there and actually play a proper Master League, and I want to get it going, I really do. It's just so annoying. There's so many problems. Konami, first of all, not updating the teams, so you can't really play on the PS4 unless you want to do it all by yourself. You know, there's going to be missing players here and there. I don't know. Frustration all over the shop. I know defending's pretty horrific here. So I'm trying to, you know, do my Champions League thing to just try and keep something going. Go on, Gundogan. Give it back to Royce. Royce, make the run. There we go, my son. Drill it across. Oh, I pressed 3 times there, the old drill across the face, but it didn't happen. A bit laggy there with the old Bundesliga logo. You know, I put all the Bundesliga stuff in there just to try and make it authentic and show you guys what it can look like. Whether I'll stay with this patch or not, I don't know. It's a different question. It's a solid foundation, but there's still things that I'd like to see included. But hey, you got to be grateful that there's even the people out there that can create these sort of patches in the first place. So I'm not going to be a douche and say that I'm not grateful, because I am. You know, FIFA, you don't have to worry about it. Fortunately for PES, some things we have to do because there aren't the correct teams for the Champions League. They've got to create them. They've got to do this. They've got to add that. It's a lot of work. A hell of a lot of work, to be fair, adding new faces, new stadiums, new kits, new balls, updated transfers. I mean, it's mental, it really is, the amount of work these guys do, and they're not charging anyone for it. So be grateful, guys, at the end of the day. We have that luxury of doing so. But yeah, the PC version, it doesn't seem bad, to be honest. Quite liking it. And maybe the lighting of that isn't quite as good as the PS4, but I think it looks, you know, it's a solid game. Go on, Aubameyang, carry on running, my son. Might as well have a go from here. Lucky. We're gonna whip this one in with a little bit of venom. Back post, Sokratic trying to get there. I attempted a snapshot. Apparently, I thought that said a Snapchat for a minute. I thought, wait a minute, that's not quite right. Anyway, I just made this an 8-minute game. Just wanted to really show you guys this matchup, as long as it does work out in the end and records properly. But there's half time. Still goalless. So, got the second half underway. Put on Janusai. Let's see what he can do for Gundogan. Why not give him a go? I put this. This is on normal game speed, actually. I don't know. I think PC. I tried it on -1, and it was just really, really slow. So I don't recommend it. PS4, on the other hand, is different. I think it's better on -1. I think on game speed normal, it's too quick. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be fair. Depends really, obviously, what kind of teams you are, who you play with. I'm playing with level support off, as you guys will know. Still think that's the best way to play. That's a good pass. Adnan Januzaj trying to fake inside. Hasn't really got a right peg, though. Chance for Wolfsburg to work it forward. Actually, I forgot to put the names on above of their heads. Above of their heads, if that's even a saying. Above their heads. I'm going to do that the next time the ball goes off. Just realised that. Didn't even notice. I know a lot of guys like to have that up there. I like it as well. I don't know why I've got it on the top and bottom. Sort that out in a minute. Getting some GP points. This is the Steam version, the official one. Just in case you guys are wondering. Challenge Kagawa. Now a chance to break. Aubameyang. Feed that one through. Marco Reus. Have a go. Oh, what a finish. The old manual shot. Well, maybe I'll give that a go more often. What a rip from Marco Reus. Aubameyang's happy about it. Well, we just took this down the line. Nicely worked, bit of play. Feed it through. Reus has got the pace. We know that already. Gets it out of his feet, but then I just absolutely wailed this one into that near post. I mean, it comes off the post. There really is nothing the goalie can do. Just look at the sheer venom on this strike. Dante pulled out of position. 2 touches. Took another one there, and then wallop into the near post. Okay, so there it is. Manual shot. The proof that is in the pudding. Taking off the names now down the bottom, as you guys can see. I like that strike. I really did get hold of it. I don't know. I don't know, the CPU as well. I mean, I've got some qualms about the game. I'm still not sure how PES 2016 got the review scores it got. I'm not being funny. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest with you. There is problems with the game. I don't think that AI scores in enough ways. I think they score the same sort of goal over and over. They hit it low and hard past the keeper. You know, online's been a bit of a shambles. But I don't think Konami even notices that the game online, you know, and the goalies aren't good enough. Because from the things I've read on the likes of Twitter, with Adam saying that, oh, certain people have said it's fine, some people haven't. He obviously doesn't even know. So they're probably not going to fix it. Probably stay the same. I haven't really played my club, and that's the reason why. And I haven't seen a patch that's come out, so, you know, what we're going to say. FIFA's already had a couple of patches. They've addressed a couple of issues. As Wolfsburg make a couple of changes. PES. Well, PES is a special child. Doesn't get the attention it deserves sometimes. Konami just sort of ignore it. I don't know. I don't know why, because, you know, football is a massive sport. You know, the #1 sport in the world, watched by absolute millions. And it's a game that they should be pushing. They should be pushing it a lot more. They need a bigger team, I feel. They don't release a lot of games a year, Konami. They don't. PES is one of the games that is an actual franchise. They continue to push out every year. But the fact that they don't really want to, you know, push it to the rafters and, you know, really update the game and show the fans that they do care about it is quite annoying at times. We pay our money both ways, and EA know that FIFA is a cash cow for them. They'll always make an absolute fortune. Ultimate Team makes some hundreds of millions a year. There's a bit of football this here. Go on, Royce. Bit of trickery. Didn't quite work out there. In, out, shake it all about. Final 3 minutes. Januzaj. Ho, ho, ho! Go on, son! Oh! Thought I'd go for it again. Look at the feet here by him. This is quality. Skips past 2. And then went for the rip, but this time didn't get it right. Final few minutes remaining here. Leading by 1-0. Wolfsburg haven't been great, to be honest. Oh, that's nice. Come on, Ramos. Lucky. I do think the teams need to be tweaked a little bit. I mean, the stats aren't great for some of the players still. As someone stated, Subotic is like a 70-something, which shouldn't really be an 80, should be an 80-something. Anyway, there is the full-time whistle. That was a look at the classic patch on the PC version. I have left a tutorial, so be sure to check that out. I'll leave that in the description, and I'll be back with some more shortly. But until next time, take care.